In this video, I'll teach you how to add extra rows to the task usage and resource usage views in Microsoft Project. In the task usage and resource usage views, that timesheet-like grid on the right side of the view is formally known as the time-phased grid. Wouldn't it be great if you could add extra rows to the time-phased grid, such as baseline work or cost? Well, in Microsoft Project, of course this is possible, and in this video, I'll teach you how to do that. So let's get started. When you display the task usage view in Microsoft Project, you will see that Microsoft Project displays a list of every task in the project, and it displays the resource assignments for each task as well. On the right side in the time phase grid, you can see that Microsoft Project by default displays the work row for every task and for every resource assignment. If you want to display additional rows in the time phase grid on the right side of the task usage view, all you need to do is right mouse click anywhere in the time phase grid to display this shortcut menu. If you see the rows that you want to add to the time phase grid, you can individually select them. For example, I'd like to see actual work. Then I'll right-click again, and I'd like to see baseline work. If you want additional rows that were not on the shortcut menu, or you want to move the rows into a different order, right mouse click again anywhere in the time phase grid, and on the shortcut menu this time choose the Detail Styles option to display the Detail Styles dialog. Notice in the dialog, here's the default work row, a special row that you do need to leave displayed in this list called All Assignment Rows, and then here's my two new rows, actual work and baseline work. However, I want baseline work to be at the top of the list, so I'll select it, and then I'll click the Move Up button until it's displayed at the top. When I click the OK button, here's the new display order for my rows in the time phase grid. But the details column isn't wide enough. So I would recommend that you widen it by double-clicking on the right edge of the details column header.
Cool.
And by the way, that's the way it works for every column in Microsoft Project. So now I can see for every task. For example, here's the task, determine project scope. The baseline work is 8 hours. The work is 8 hours. The actual work is 8 hours. And I can see the same numbers for the resource assignment called Ben Janae. When you navigate to the resource usage view in Microsoft Project, you will discover that the software displays a list of every resource in the project team, along with a list of task assignments for each resource as well. And in the time phase grid on the right side of the view, you will discover Microsoft Project displays by default the work row for every resource and for every task assignment. As with the task usage view, if you want to display additional rows or to move the rows around, right mouse click anywhere in the time phased grid, and then, if available, select one of the fields on the shortcut menu. Well, I would like to see remaining availability. This is a special resource field. But then there's another field I'd like to add because I want to analyze resource availability. So here's how to do that. Right-click again in the time phase grid, and then choose Detail Styles on the shortcut menu. In the list of available fields over on the left side, scroll all the way down to the bottom and choose the field called Work Availability. Select that field and then click the Show button. That will move the work availability to the field list on the right side. Now what I'm going to do is I'll move up work availability to the top of the list so we can see work availability plus the assigned work and then the remaining availability for our resources. When I click the OK button, once again, please notice the details column isn't wide enough, so let's go ahead and double click on the right edge of the details column header. Here's what I want you to see. This is really cool. And by cool, I mean useful. For Ben Genet, his work availability on Monday, January the 3rd is 8 hours. He's assigned to 8 hours of work that day, therefore his remaining availability is 0. Same situation for Tuesday. Available for 8 hours, working 8 hours, so his remaining availability is 0. But now look at Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of that week. His work availability is 8. He's not assigned to any tasks during that 3-day time period, so his remaining availability is 8 hours. So these are the two different ways that you can add rows to the time phase grid in the task usage and resource usage views in Microsoft Project. Hey, thanks for watching my video. You know, I always appreciate it when people leave a comment about my videos, especially a comment that includes an idea for a new video topic. So if you have a comment about anything in my video, just drop it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you right away. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.